One. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of A Question of Trek. Today, we have once again our two teams going to go head to head to test their Trek knowledge. Who will be the victor? Who will be the loser? Only time will tell. So, joining our two team captains, of course, as always, Zoe Kirk Robertson and, of course, Paul, aka Scarlet Trekkie. Joining Zoe is Tansy Kelly Robertson, and joining Paul is Peril. And, of course, not forgetting our scorekeeper and referee, Commander Brainy Specs.
Hello, everyone.
Good evening.
Sometimes it can be a pain in my side, but generally a really top bloke. So, let's get on with the show. Before we go...
about Search for Spock. Come on. Give the guy...
Yes, it was a few more things. But anyway, we
managed
to get this resolved. So... Before we get into it, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, share with your friends, tell them to come here, and also hit the like and subscribe and share the video. That way we get more. That way we get more of an audience. And us. So, starting with round one. Everyone knows round one consists of 10 questions. Each correct answer is worth 1 point. And if a team cannot answer the question, the opposing team will be answered a fresh question. Are both teams ready?
As ever will be.
Bring it on, yeah.
Good. Because I'm not.
I'm ready.
Also with us, we have in the chat, we have Simon Higgins and, of course, Bird of Prey 5, Kapla.
Kapla Bird.
If you don't know Bird of Prey 5, go over to his channel, like and subscribe. He does awesome content, and he's a really top guy, and also a big lover of Star Trek. So, good to see you, Bird of Prey 5, Kapla. And we're just about to get on with the first round. So let's get on with it.
Simon Higgins. I went to school with Simon Higgins, so hello. And it's good to see you. It's been a while.
Juicy disclosures in the chat, please, Simon.
Yes. Please tell us any stories you would like to keep hidden from high school.
They're
always
stories
funny.
I can tell you that are more embarrassing than everything I've done on this show.
All right. Okay, so Paul, you're going to go first this week, and so you went first last week. Paul, what is the name of the superpower that rules the mirror universe, Alpha Quadrant in Deep Space Nine?
Peril?
It starts with an A. You mean like the ruler, the name of the ruler?
No, not the name of the ruler, the ruling power, the body that rules
the Alliance.
In the mirror universe, did you say, Mark?
In the mirror universe, yeah, in Deep Space Nine.
Terran Empire?
No, that was in the original series.
It's the Alliance.
For Deep Space Nine.
Oh, sorry for Deep Space Nine. Yeah, I think you're right, Peril. Go for it.
Yeah. Okay. I will accept. I will accept the Alliance as the correct answer. It was actually the Klingon Cardassian Alliance, but was referred to as just the Alliance from time to time. So well done. That is 1 point to you guys. Well done.
Simon in the chat is saying no mention of drama festivals.
You have to tell us about that. That sounds like we're going to break.
So 1 year when we were, I think it was the year before we all graduated from sixth form, where we all took part in a drama festival. I'd written a parody of Star Trek, which we called Star Trek ? A cruel parody of the Godfather of science fiction. And I played a Klingon warrior. Simon, I can't remember who you played, but I know you were in it. And one of our jokes was that Captain Kirk couldn't possibly be killed because he was too awesome and invincible.
Well, he was a Gary Stew. Kirk was a Gary Stew. So, yeah. As well as always having his shirt off.
We didn't do that on the drama festival.
Well, depends who's playing Kirk and who you want to see with the shirt off, doesn't it? So, anyway. Zoe, your question.
Hello. Hang on, can I just quickly refer back to my notes?
No.
I think you got the wrong book there.
Oh, I knew it was Star something.
Nice.
Okay, Zoe, your question.
Go on.
Who commands the USS Columbia NX-02?
Oh God, I knew that name. Literally, I was using it last
Every
week.
week, Enterprise questions. I have seen
Actually,
the show once.
I literally wrote that out last week, and I can't remember it. I literally wrote it last week. I can't remember.
Neither can I.
I'll give you a clue. It's a Latina name.
No, I did know it. It's on the edge of. It's literally hanging around on the edge of my brain, but I can't remember it. I even typed it out last week because I was talking about starships having little starship babies.
It was, in fact, Captain Hernandez. Now,
Yes.
it is debatable whether or not her first name is Erica, but let's face it might as well be. It's as good as any other name. Well, unfortunately, that you didn't gain a point. It's still 1-0 to Scarlet Peril. So,
Yet to be determined meaning.
I'm sorry, but I don't remember one of our friends' costumes being nothing but underwear, Simon.
Yeah.
This must have been going on without my knowledge. I am going to deny all knowledge of this.
This is going to unfold nicely throughout the show.
absolutely, we must bring him
We're
on.
gonna get
Anecdote
yes,
goes on.
Simon,
more details as the night progresses.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Did you just drop out there, Conti? You seem to freeze.
I did, yeah. As again, all those connected by cable, German internet is not as good as anyone else's internet because it's Germany. But anyway,
But aren't they supposed to be super efficient? Isn't that what the
Well,
stereotype is?
I mean, maybe
it is a stereotype, but unfortunately, this is an illusion projected by German arrogance. So yeah,
no. I think
Ah.
it's all the marching we see.
if you want to have a good, if you want to have a good idea of German of how what the Germans are, think of the Romulans in the TNG era. They're the
Okay.
Germans. Okay. So anyway, Paul, this is your question. How many captains have commanded Starfleet starships named Enterprise on screen only?
On screen only.
Mhm.
Okay, Pearl. Let's see. Do you know off the top of your
Do
head?
movies count?
No, just the TV. Well,
Just the TV. How many captains
Mhm.
have piloted the Enterprise on screen? Commanded.
Sorry, yes,
How
movies
many
do count. Sorry,
captains
movies do count. My
have
apologies.
to be ranked captains while doing this?
Okay,
Yeah.
so we've got Pike, Kirk,
Kirk,
Archer.
Cisco.
Cisco commanded the Enterprise. No, he hasn't.
No,
commanded the
he
Enterprise.
didn't. He didn't.
Pike,
should have.
Kirk, Archer.
Picard and let's see.
Picard, yes.
And you say they have to be ranked a captain while doing this.
They have been
Well,
ranked as captain, and they were the official captains of the ship at that time.
Rachel Garrett was 5.
Gosh, the fact that I don't know this is sad.
Trying
Okay.
to think in the movies.
Movies are
In-
including movies
Wait.
and TV shows.
And now, was Decker in command? Was he? Are you
I
including?
can't tell you.
Are you
can't tell you.
including?
Okay, from what I can tell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Who's
That's
your
not.
seventh?
If we're talking Discovery, Captain Sulu and then Captain Giorgio, that's 2. Then Pike and Kirk and Picard, that's 5, and then Janeway, and then
Okay, you're only counting Enterprise
You're only counting
ships.
Enterprise.
okay, not
Only the-
Janeway
Only
then.
the Enterprise
Six.
captain.
And neither Burnham nor Giorgio. They weren't Enterprise.
You're right. See, I'm already too drunk to do this.
I think if we're including Decker was in charge in the motion picture at the start, I'd probably go with 6.
I honestly have no idea because I just went to counting ones of every ship. All
Don't worry,
captains,
don't worry.
basically.
Let's go with 6.
I'm afraid that's incorrect. It is in fact 11.
11.
Jonathan Archer, Robert April, Captain
Is that in
Christopher
the
Pike.
show?
Yes, Robert April was in the animated series, which is being classed as canon now.
Yep.
Seen the animated series.
It's canon. Christopher Pike, James Kirk, Will Decker, Spock in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, John Harriman, who was Captain of Enterprise B, the
yeah.
Excelsior class, Rachel Garrett, the Enterprise C, Picard, William T. Riker, who was commissioned, given a field commission in the Best of Both Worlds when Picard was assimilated by the war.
Mhm.
And not forgetting, of course, everyone's favourite captain of the Enterprise, Edward Jellicoe, in the episode Chain of Command.
Of course.
Technically, if they're
Oh,
be a pedant, wouldn't
Wait,
you say also that includes mirror universes?
No, just the Prime Universe.
Oh, I missed that on the question.
Shouldn't Picard be
Also,
counted
isn't the
twice?
rank of captain go with the chair, not necessarily the rank of the person in it?
Well, the captain and the official commander of the ship at that time.
yeah.
Shouldn't Kirk be counted twice because he's the captain of 2 enterprises?
Yeah, but he's no point counting him twice.
Same
because he-
person.
Same
Same person.
person.
How many people? See, that's all. Yeah.
They
You
But
and
unfortunately,
Miles.
sorry to say, that's no point.
Who was non-consecutive twice, so you should
I
count
wouldn't have
captain.
done any better, Paul.
April was before Pike. You are correct
Yeah.
there, Jace. So,
Yeah.
Zoe,
Hello.
this question is for you. Oh, sorry.
For the
Another
team
sorry.
enterprise.
You know what? Since I got your teams wrong, you each now get a point because I didn't call you by your team name, so they each get a point.
Yay!
So,
Snap.
Yes,
even
we're
though I'm
scoring,
zero.
moving up.
my mistake. My mistake. I did it for the previous team captains. I've got to do it for you. Okay. So Zoe, I did it again. Another
Oh,
enterprise.
What? what?
We could win on default. Keep going.
So this is for another enterprise. Other than Quark from Deep Space Nine, which character has appeared in The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager?
Q.
Correct. Well done. It was Q.
I helped a
And a
lot.
point.
You know.
Okay, Paul, back over to you.
Punched
Another
me.
point then,
Picard never
please.
punched me.
Who invented?
Do we get another point for that? Because it's actually.
I think they do.
I do. Yeah, because
I was trying to keep quiet on that.
Yeah.
Scarlet Peril. Scarlet Peril. This question's for you. Who invented the Universal Translator? And Jeff, it is that answer.
This is the question I really, one of the questions I really had a problem with.
I'd like to say Shizato, but
I want to say that too, but I think she perfected it. I don't know. She did do a lot of tweaking to it.
do you know,
She made it what it was.
Right, George said, if points are being handed out for mistakes, this game will never end. That is true. That is true. But mistakes are mine, so you know.
That's the best I can do.
Yeah, we'll go with Hoshisato, but I think that's wrong.
That is the acceptable answer. It is Hoshi Sato,
Wow.
as far as I'm concerned. So well done.
Okay. Can I relay
No,
this
I would love
information?
to know why.
Okay, so this information supposedly came from the episode In a Mirror Darkly Part 2. It was a computer record on the Defiant that crossed over from the Prime universe to the Mirror universe. Now, Conti says that the computer record shows that Hoshi Sato did create the universal translator based on this information. But here is the actual line from the actual episode. Archer reading the record. Hoshi Sato, communications officer on Starfleet's first Warp 5 ship. In her late 30s, she created the Lingua Code translation matrix, period,
Universal
which is
Translator.
not the universal translator. It's not the universal translator.
She takes the technologies that they have and creates a coding matrix and puts them together, and it becomes the universal translator.
No. They are two separate things.
That's what I'm saying. Like
The Lingua Code is.
He added the code to what is now the universal translator. I don't know. It's very hard to
This is
line.
like an argument about who did the internet. It really is.
Now she did take
Yeah.
the existing universal translator and miniaturized it so it could go onto a piece of clothing, and also so it could do multiple languages at the same time. But she did not create the universal translator.
Well, she made it what every other Starfleet person uses.
Sorry, I'm going to agree with Commander Brainy Specs. If you type, did Hoshi Sato
Well,
create
of course
the-
you're going to agree with that because this is a point.
If you put
I
it
say-
into Google, did
I
Hoshi
say
Sato create the
Hoshi
universal
Sato.
translator? Even
No.
Google says she was instrumental in the development of the translator, but she didn't
I'll agree with
create
that.
I'll tell you
I'll agree with
this:
that.
a translation matrix is the universe. I mean, it's
And I say
also
that as
it's
well.
basically
She
it's-
created the Lingua Code.
They get the
Hoshi
point.
Sato,
That's
the code
different.
is what
They
any
get the point.
technology
They
is,
got the
except a
answer.
box of metal.
That's like arguing whether or not the internet and the World Wide Web is either it is one or the other. It's not. It's kind of like they can't exist without each other.
Yeah,
Well,
those
Well,
are like,
actually, the Lingua Code was created about 10 years after the Universal Translator.
But it works because of what Hoshi did on it.
Yeah,
So-
but the universal translator was probably a buggy piece of technology. But Yoshihato actually made it work. So
Exactly.
he invented. It's the answer I'm looking for. It's the correct
it's
answer.
basically
Give us
like
a point.
it's
Give
like
us a point.
taking a computer and
Oh, they
writing
got the point.
source
They
code
got
to
it.
the operating
They got the
system.
point. Okay,
It's like
good.
this.
Yeah.
It's like saying
We're
when
probably
Berners-Lee
moving on.
or the American government created the internet. You can't. You need both for it to work.
Oh,
When you know it today, you need both. So
Okay, another enterprise. Another enterprise. This is your question. What is the registration number
Did we get a point?
of? No. How did you get a point? This is your
You got the point.
question. You got the point. Yeah, look.
Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Another enterprise. This is your question. What is the registration number of the 24th century vessel USS Voyager?
24th century one. NCC 74656.
I helped with that one. I smiled again.
Correct. Well done. You got the point. It was in fact NCC 74656.
If you'd asked me for the number of the Defiant, I wouldn't have known it.
What is? No, I'm joking. Okay. Scarlet Peril. This one's for you.
Yes.
How many main characters played musical instruments? I will keep in mind Odo does not count because he never actually played the instrument.
how many
Let's
I'll
see.
agree with that.
across all track?
Spock played that lute thing.
Oh, Riker,
Riker.
Data, because he played the violin. We got Harry
Yep.
Kim. Harry Kim
Yep.
played the clarinet.
That's 4.
Trying to think of anybody else.
Okay, so I've got Spock with that loot. I've got Picard with that little flute thing.
We count that Mexican flute. In that case, it's 5 because then we've got.
Then we got Riker. Then we have Data.
And Harry Kim.
Harry Kim.
So that makes.
I want to
5.
say that O'Brien's wife played something, but don't remember what it is. I don't want to say.
Well, we're not.
I feel
we're
like
not
I'm
counting.
missing one.
We're not counting her. It's people that are, the characters
Main
that are main
character.
characters
Okay.
How many main-
in the opening credits.
How many main
Okay.
characters have played musical instruments in Star Trek? Was the question.
We go with 5.
I think we should go with 5.
We'll go with 5.
I'm afraid that's incorrect. It is, in fact, actually 15. It was.
Yeah,
Spock,
it had to be way more than that.
Spock played the Vulcan flute. Uhura plays the harpsichord after
Oh,
training
yeah.
in Montgomery Scott played the bagpipes. Data the violin and
Yes.
guitar. Riker the trombone. Jean-Luc the Ressican flute. Geordie LaFleur plays the lute in Cupid. Odin played the piano in Vic Fontaine's Lounge. Oh, sorry, we're not counting Odo. Sorry, not counting Odo. Ben Sisko played the piano in his father's restaurant.
Yep.
Harry Kim played the clarinet. The EMH Doctor plays the piano while 7-9 has a date with him. A date with Lieutenant Chapman. Devon Attendi, obviously, from Lower Decks, the drums. Bradwood Boimler, the violin. Beckett Mariner, the guitar. Adina, the cello.
Okay, I
And-
feel like you're saying who was known to be an instrument player, not was every
Well, that-
occurrence of every instrument player.
Well, I'm just saying. The question was how many? It's 15. I'll just go through the list. My apologies. Okay.
And you said they were easy questions this week.
Right.
More easy
They are
questions.
easy if you know them.
That's pretty much watching the whole franchise and just noting down who touched a musical instrument.
All right. Well, anyway.
I had to go count them. I had to go find them. Conti didn't find them all.
Plot-related questions, please.
What did you come up with? 7, Conti?
I did actually come up with 7, but then, as you said, you went searching for the answers, and they're the
Well
answers.
done. Well done for finding them, Commander.
That's commitment.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think, to be honest with you, Commander Brainy Specs deserves a promotion for all this
Yes.
dedication.
Yeah, it'd be like
Yeah.
Lieutenant Commander Brady Specs, or is that lower? I forget.
Captain Brady.
That's
Specs.
lower.
Captain Brady Specs, yeah.
No, I demand Admiral. I want to be Admiral.
Admiral.
Brainy.
Oh,
Not another one.
Admirals don't fly.
Anyway,
You have to
Scarlet
change all the
Peril.
ranks now because Space Force chose a different one. So
Yeah.
ranking system.
we could promote him.
Anyway,
I like this group.
Another Enterprise. This one.
Commodore.
Another Enterprise. This one is for you. In which Voyager episode was 7 of 9 first introduced?
Scorpion.
God, again, I saw that one. I was
Part one
watching
or
it
part
last week.
Part 1 or Part 2?
It's in part. Oh God,
Yeah.
I was watching it last week. This is really annoying.
Throw a wrench into the works, why don't you?
Because there are 2 separate episodes.
Yeah, they are. And that's going to annoy me now.
I have an inkling it's part 2, but I think that's wrong because I think she did appear in part 1, but you didn't know it's her at the time.
Could have been the very end of part one. I don't know.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I'm not sure you know it's her.
Maybe he made it a question of what one or part 2, so you would wonder. Now it's going to be like,
Mind games. Is it, Conti?
Yes, he's
Oh,
metagaming.
Conti
Wait,
loves
mind
mind games.
He's
Yes,
metagaming us.
You make me sound like a sociopath. I don't play mind games.
If the hat fits,
The Doom
I-
is, but I think it was part 1. I think.
you think it's part 1?
Yeah, but I'm probably very wrong. Like I said, I watched the things. I can't remember anything from them.
I'm going to
I'm
go
not
with,
sure you know it's her at the time. and that she's going to be that at the time. I'm not sure.
Okay, we'll go with part 1.
I'm afraid that's incorrect. It was in fact part 2.
Ah!
Ooh, unlucky.
We were so close.
Unfortunately,
You had a
still 5-4.
50-50 chance.
Don't metagame a metagamer.
Okay.
I was watching it literally last week and I couldn't remember. They all merged into one in my head. There's a problem with binge watching as well. You just skip the credits. You're not even sure which episode you're in anymore.
Yeah.
So, Scarlet Peril, this one's for you. What was Jonathan Archer's father, Henry Archer, famed for?
Inventor of the warp engine, was it not?
No,
You want to be careful with that answer.
it was for working on it for being an engineer that worked with what's his name, that he was in he's like a pilot or an engineer on one of the first ships or something. I don't know.
He did not invent warp drive, so
No,
No,
I
he
know.
did not.
Cochrane invented the
I
warp
know
drive.
he
Yeah.
worked with Cochrane as an engineer, I think.
Work Henry Archer.
Yeah. And he wrote a book about astrophysics. I know that stuff. Was it
To do with the
like
warp-
antimatter propulsion or something like that?
had something to do with it, yeah, but what was it? What was he famous for? What did he do?
I'm sure
Was it,
he was the prime
I'm gonna
mover
say-
behind the warp
I want
5
to say
engine.
he designed the plasma conduits or something like that. That's what I want to say. He's an engineer and he designed part of the engine, which was like plasma conduits or the antimatter chamber or something like that.
No, that was
I think he was the prime mover behind the development
He's
of
the main engineer.
warp 5 engine.
the warp. He was the inventor of the warp 5 engine.
Warp 5 capable.
No, he was not.
That's correct. He was, in fact, the inventor of the warp 5 engine. Well done.
Oh shit!
Point for you. Which, of course,
I would've
became then the
screwed up.
propulsion system for the NX-01 USS Enterprise of the United Earth.
Thank you. So not wrong, but wrong.
Best place to be in.
Okay, another Enterprise. This one's for you.
Oh.
Good
What
job,
was
Paul.
Majel Barrett Roddenberry's last appearance in Star Trek?
Last appearance on screen,
Mhm.
or
Well,
as,
her last appearance, should we say,
Roll.
contribution, her last role in Star Trek.
oh,
Oh my goodness.
if it was on screen, you can answer that. But if it's
Yeah, are you
contribution,
talking about film and TV or Star Trek as a franchise?
As a franchise.
She's the computer in Star Trek Online, so that's after the
Well,
after it
all right.
ended.
I was gonna say on screen because
in the TVs and right in the TV shows and movies, Star Trek Online is not canon.
I'll fight you on that one. The Odyssey class
It's
clearly
not canon.
proves,
He's gotten a lot of fighting today.
the Odyssey class clearly proves that Star Trek Online is at least partly canon because Picard's ship in the comic coming into Star Trek Picard is an Odyssey class. I will fight you on this.
The Odyssey class, though.
You
was
get
not
him, Zoe.
created in
You get him,
Online.
Zoe.
Oh God. Star Trek Online is not a CBS property. It is leased, so it's therefore not canon.
I have to go with
that.
Conti with this.
I would agree with that.
It's not officially canon, and we're talking movies and TV shows.
Right, movies and TV shows.
last screen appearance I could do, but not.
Which one was
Voice.
just the screen appearance?
That was one of the TNGs. I think it was. But a voice, no, she was doing voice for a long time.
She's also in series 2 of Deep Space Nine, which would be
Yeah.
the same as series 7 of Next Generation.
Oh, she went beyond season 2 of DS9. She went.
Yeah,
into
she was
season
voice.
4.
She was computer voice in Voyager, so she was going for years. I just don't know if she was in Enterprise or not. I don't know voice wise because the computer didn't speak really. in
Wait,
Enterprise.
so you're saying the voice counts?
Yeah, that's the problem we're having is the voice counting.
Does the computer speak in Nemesis?
But was Nemesis the last movie?
It's not whether or not it's the last movie; it's whether she was in the last one. If she was
The
in,
computer's different in the Kelvin timeline one, so.
yeah.
These.
But then she might put in a guest appearance that I didn't know about. That's another one.
Well, unless she was on. I'm not gonna say it.
I mean, that's just I could just pick one at random then and go into darkness because I have no idea whatsoever. She might be in the voice of the computer in London. I have no idea.
I wouldn't
Go
be
for
surprised if she is the voice of the computer in one, but I have a feeling she wasn't.
Although she did a cameo in one of the films, I have no idea on that either.
I'm going to stick with my thing of the computer is a different voice in the Kelvin universe because I have a feeling that she wasn't around for the last one at the very least. I'm going to say Nemesis is her last role.
Unfortunately, that's incorrect. It was, in fact, Star Trek 2009, the first.
It was
film.
on Spock's ship, wasn't it?
No, it was on the Enterprise.
Oh,
When she's teasing Chekhov, when he's going Zulu Victor whatever,
Yeah.
and she says
Oh.
cannot understand the pass, cannot understand your command code, so he has to force the Victor.
Victor.
her?
Yes,
That's
that's
so
hilarious.
sweet.
Say again.
She
That was
sounded
Major.
different. Oh
That
my
was Major
goodness!
Barrett. That was Major Barrett.
Oh my goodness!
It was.
Like she's in the room.
Oh,
That's terrible.
Yeah.
oh my goodness!
Well, that is the end of round one.
This is
The
what,
scores
this is what happens when you watch shows while deaf. You can't understand who's who.
What?
Oh my
I'm
god!
joking.
She sounded different to me.
So the scores are for another Enterprise 4 points, and in the lead is, of course, Scarlet Peril with 6 points. Well done.
Oh my
So-
goodness!
Moving now on to round two. This round has 5 questions. Each question requires 2 answers. If a team can't provide any answer or only one answer, then the question will be then given to the opposing team. Of course, each question is worth 2 points if answered correctly.
I'm going
So-
to bring in my assistant here. Hello, hello, I'm a monster.
So this one is for another Enterprise. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. It's for Scarlet Peril. My apologies. It's for Scarlet Peril.
For everyone.
Well, they can be yet another Enterprise.
No, Scarlet Peril. This one's for you. Who was originally supposed to kiss Uhura in the original series episode Plato's Stepchildren, and who had it changed?
Well, I think, if I recall, it was Gene Roddenberry who had it changed. Wait a minute. No. Have you any idea, Peril?
Well,
Wait.
I remember Uhura's kiss, or a kiss, but I don't know if it's the kiss you're talking about.
Well, it's the kiss, the
It's
infamous.
the only kiss that happens.
It's in Plato's Stepchildren, wasn't it?
The first interracial kiss ever to be shown on American television.
That's not quite true, but there were other ones before that, but that's the first one that,
Everyone
Rocked
remembers.
the world.
yeah.
I mean, ITV was doing it for years and nobody noticed until the Americans did it, and then it was suddenly like, oh look, America's doing it. It's like, no, Britain's been doing it a long time.
Because we just didn't care.
Yeah, we just do it.
Yeah.
The big thing here.
Yeah.
Had I watched that today, like I planned to, I would
No,
know.
I think it was Gene Roddenberry who stopped it. But who was supposed to have kissed her? I would say Spock.
Well, you are right on one count.
Yeah.
It was Spock. Well done. But Gene Roddenberry was not the one who changed it. So you're only going to get 1 point for that. So I'm going to allow the other team to provide the other answer.
Makes sense
I
because
believe it was William Shatner who wanted to do it instead.
That is correct. It was in fact William Shatner. When he read the script, he realised there was a momentous occasion to be had, and he spoke to the writers and had it changed from Spock
It's good to be the king.
to Kirk.
Well done, Zoe.
And if I remember correctly, in order to make sure that they couldn't cut it out for the southern channels, they did the kiss, and then for every other subsequent take, they flubbed part of the scene so that they couldn't use any.
oh,
alternative.
nice.
Yeah. But yes, well done. So it's 7-5 in favour of Scarlett Peril. Well done. So we'll move over now to another Enterprise. This question is for you. In Deep Space Nine, who created a hologram character which became a recurring character, and what was the character's name?
It's the one in the bar, isn't it?
I
Yeah,
know
Fontaine.
this.
Yeah. Oh God, who was that?
Vic Fontaine is correct, but who created him?
Yeah, that's one I'm stuck on.
I know this one.
Don't give it to the other team. I'm just trying to think.
Hmm.
It's not.
Not Ryan Johnson. We were actually talking about this before we went live. We should do a
Cisco.
drinking.
This is a drinking version of this game.
And he sits down and talks to him about why he was created. Oh,
Yeah.
wasn't O'Brien? It wasn't Bashir. It wasn't.
Oh, who creates it?
Yeah, he's sitting down talking about why he was
Oh.
created. They were sitting together talking about it, and God, it's annoying
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
me.
Oh, I know this one. I want to say.
Stop. Just,
Don't. It's not your
I'm not
question.
gonna
Don't-
say it. I'm
don't
not gonna
say it
say it.
yet.
I'm not gonna
Don't
say
say
it.
it yet,
I'm not gonna say
because
it.
you could steal. You could steal.
oh, no, wait. I'm going to go through the characters. Give me a second.
Yep. I'll give you all the time you want because I have no idea.
It's not Cisco. It's not O'Brien. I need to confer.
With yourself.
It's not Garrick, is it? And Zoe? I'm not talking to you.
Sorry.
It's not Garrick, is it, Zoe? Or somebody who tries to do comedy at one point. He keeps standing up to try and do comedy and failing. Is it Garrick?
Oh, now you've got. I'm currently watching Deep Space Nine, but I haven't got to this episode. So
No, I know who you're talking about there, Kelly. That was actually Rom, and he was actually auditioning for Vic Fontaine. He was auditioning in front of Vic Fontaine, but he told him no
What
good.
are you
Vic
supposed to be
Fontaine
helping
was
me?
I'm just correcting.
Oh God, it's annoying. No, somebody goes. Yeah, I remember that episode now, and he's talking to him about why he was created. I thought it was Garrick, but no, I'm obviously wrong. It's
I
not
know-
one.
I know
Bashir.
Rom. Nog at one
Bashir's
point
right.
moved in, and he's in the holodeck with him.
We might as well guess one because I'm not going to think we're going to get it. So you might as well guess.
You think it's not Bashir, don't you?
I don't know. It could be. No, I think it's not. I don't trust my judgment.
Because I thought it
I
might be.
was getting an inkling it was Garrick, but everyone seems to think no because
Well, it's worth a chance. Bashir.
Commander Brain Specs. Now,
Give me a
There's
chance
another.
to say something before.
the thing is this.
I think it's not Bashir.
Hold on. Commander Brain Specs. Now, this character that you
Bashir.
mentioned, this guy you mentioned, he was
Mhm.
the holoprogrammer, but it was Julian that had him create it. So it is his program. He is the
No.
user. So
Julian
it was
says,
Julian Bashir.
I borrowed one of so-and-so's programs.
Yeah,
Does he not say that?
He said he had his friend Felix,
Felix, yeah.
a holoprogram create it, make it, but it was Julian's creation. So
No, he
Julian
created
Bashir is
it
the
and
creator.
Julian borrowed it. I
What
swear.
does Memory Alpha say? Because I thought it was Felix.
It's some crewman. It's like, I borrowed a
Julian Bashir.
According to Memory Alpha, it does say Fontaine was made by Felix.
That's what I thought.
Oh,
Okay, so it's
Now-
just 1 point. All right. We
I mean,
give
hold
1 point, 1 point each to each team. So I did give the answer away. So,
oh wow.
my point. So this one's to another Enterprise. Sorry,
It's not. It's the other side.
no,
You've asked
to
us.
Scarlet Peril.
you've asked
To
us to
Scarlet
press
Peril.
No, carry on.
It's
Scarlet
Paul.
Peril.
It's
Yeah.
the pressure.
It is. Which
Did you
two
call,
little-
wait? Did you call me Peril or did you call us Scarlet?
Scarlet Peril.
All right.
Which two lower decks characters were almost killed by Badgie?
Oh. Paul.
Okay, I've only seen the first couple of Lower Decks characters, so I mean, let's have a look. Have you seen any of them at all, Peril?
I have yet to embark on the journey at all. I've never even seen the intro to the show. Everyone seems to love.
Were killed by what?
Which two lower decks characters? Oh God! Which two lower decks characters were almost killed by Badgie?
By Badgie.
I think
Okay.
we're
Oh,
asking people who don't even know what a badgie is.
exactly.
It sounds bad.
That could be a problem.
Let's go with Boomlet and Mariner.
Yeah, sure.
Unfortunately, that is
They are.
incorrect. It was not
Whoever-
Boimler and Mariner. Another Enterprise. The question is yours.
Okay.
I haven't even watched it yet. They've only shared a couple of episodes. I haven't got around to it.
Do you know the names of the characters?
I haven't watched it yet.
Tendi and the cyborg one. I can't remember the name of.
Yeah, I need the name. I need the name, or you're gonna get 1 point.
It's not Boimler. It's not Mariner. It's not Tendi.
It's the other two I would have gone for. Damn it.
Shut up.
Cyborg guy. Oh,
I'm
I
really
hate the
invested now.
questions about names. I don't know names.
There was someone called Freeman in it, so
Freeman?
Yeah, that's the name of the captain.
fair enough.
Oh,
So what-
yeah.
You didn't say it was lower deck character that got threatened. It could be anybody on the show.
But the captain's not a lower deck captain.
Cyborg
right.
guy. What's his
He's
name?
there on
What's
the
his
ship.
name?
It's in the show.
It's the one name you can't remember. I'm surprised, Zoe. I'm shocked.
I'm not, because to be honest with you, he's mentioned a few times, but normally people are just talking to him when he's there, not naming him.
He's in every episode.
He's
Oh,
in
it's
every
not-
episode.
That was a hit. That was an official hit right there. All right.
No, look, put it this way. Everyone keeps shouting at Mariner, even when she's not there. People are talking about her. She shouts about Boimler all the time. Tendi keeps getting referenced because she's just really nice and wide-eyed and innocent. So she contrasts with the other ones. This guy is just getting on with his job, and people talk to him when he's there. So
Okay, dokie.
Bounce it back to us.
around the ship, he keeps switching jobs so that he can watch this thing with. I watched the entire series in one day, so he he
Terrible recall.
keeps changing his job so that he can hang out with Tandy. And they mention his name several times there, and I still can't remember it. We should
1
get a
point.
partial credit for the cyborg guy.
Well,
Barry.
you get
Barry.
you get 1 point anyway. One of them was 10. The other one was Rutherford.
See, it's not even a memorable name.
Sam
What?
Rutherford.
All the other ones are weird and
It
interesting.
could be more
space
different than.
names. All the other ones, they're weird and interesting space names. And you've got Joe Q Public over in the corner.
Well, don't worry, because Scarlet Peril are going to really hate this question.
Oh no. Okay.
Which Lower Decks character died at the end of season 1, and what was his job?
Oh my god, I haven't seen it yet. You can't tell me that. Great, thanks. Last
Okay.
episode was a big surprise.
Paul, should we go with Lieutenant
Wait,
Watson?
wait a minute.
I said, should we
Isn't
go
it-
with?
Isn't
No,
it Zoe's and
no, it's
another
that's-
Enterprise?
Their
Oh, wait.
question-
It's their
Is it their
question.
question?
Is our question?
Yeah.
No, wait, it's not.
No,
Because you
No,
stole.
you're right.
You
Oh, yeah.
stole.
It's
You
right,
stole.
sorry.
No, they
Right.
asked. Oh,
So,
it
so
is.
it's another Enterprise's
I was
question.
gonna make a joke.
Another Enterprise.
No, I
Another
haven't watched
Enterprise.
it.
When I saw
I'm-
this, I was shocked because I did not expect this at all. He
I
saves Boimler. Or the other, no, he doesn't. He saves the one of. You just told me the name of the guy, and I've forgotten it already.
Rutherford.
Generic name. It says
Rutherford.
here- Yeah, it's the security officer, tactical officer. He's on the bridge. He's the tactical head of security as well, like Mr. Wolf. He's the Bajoran guy, the giant guy, the one that's always up for a fight. And he finally gets a fight, and he looks so happy.
This is a massive spoiler.
I am so
I
sorry, but I
haven't seen
cannot
this
for the
yet.
life of me remember what he's called.
Now that
I'm sorry,
I do
Zoe.
know.
Oh, no.
You do this to me all the time.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
okay. Well, you are correct.
Episode now.
You are correct.
You know who the security guy is, the big guy.
You are correct. It is, in fact, the security guard. But since you don't know the name, I have to pass it over.
But I was asking my teammates. and she
Wait a
didn't-
minute. Wait a minute.
I haven't
Well,
seen
yeah,
it.
she's
You
asking-
literally-
We're
Next.
comparing.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
literally spoiled
They're
the
not
last
done.
episode. I haven't seen it.
Oh,
Where are
If
you?
you don't know
going?
the name.
They haven't shown the last episode here in the UK.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
yeah.
need to know the last
Question.
episode. You know the
Oh,
big
we
guy,
supposed to know this, we haven't watched it.
the big aggressive guy who's on the bridge.
I haven't seen it.
Soren. You
They
haven't seen
haven't
any
even
of
shown
them.
the last episode here, so I don't
You
even
don't
know
need
who
to know
dies.
the
in
last
that.
episode. He's in all
No,
of the
I'm asking
episodes.
for the name. The name now.
I haven't
Look at
seen
that.
it
She's gotta have. Yeah. I
at
guess.
all. I haven't
Oh.
watched
Okay.
Lower
Watch
Decks
it.
yet.
It's funny.
I haven't had
Right.
a chance yet.
Yeah. Shit.
Well, in that case, I then have to move the question over to Scarlet Peril. Scarlet Peril, do you know this? It is correct, Shaq. So it's 1 point each.
Oh, you knew that? Good.
Oh, well done. So it's 9 to 8.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tight game. Tight game.
I'm just like not
It
watching
is.
anything. It's like Lower Decks.
So this one is for Scarlet Peril. This is your question. Name 2 Star Trek characters that enjoyed detective novels.
Oh, why can you give me that one?
Well, Picard for Dixon Hill.
Mhm.
And Data for Sherlock Holmes.
Data for Sherlock Holmes.
One of them is not the answer I'm looking for.
But they're both right.
That's right.
They're both right.
One of them is the right answer, but one of them isn't the answer I'm looking for.
Okay.
Shit. I forgot about that.
I gave it
was-
to you,
that was
Conti. I
correct,
gave it
man.
to you.
They're so right.
I'm not
I
gonna
did
shoot
give it
Data.
to you, Conti.
You did, but it's not the
I'm
answer I'm
not
looking for.
Data has Sherlock Holmes in his databases, but is he a fan of the books, like detective novels, or does he just like cosplaying and playing as Data in the holodeck?
He does have the books
Well,
in
if
his
he's
in his room.
cosplaying, you would think he would.
Yeah.
enjoy it. I
He
mean,
likes
I don't
it.
think they're in it. I think he's got copies of the books in his room. I'd need to double check, but I think he's got copies of the books as
Mhm.
well.
Oh well.
He does.
I was hoping to try and make a case for why Conti was right, so he might.
well,
probably
Well,
say
well,
it's fine.
that's
No,
right.
I like-
If he has no books in his room,
here was my objection to the wording. Who enjoyed detective
Yeah.
novels? Can
Oh,
Data enjoy?
Yeah,
But
he might have read them.
no, he did enjoy them.
He enjoyed the mess.
How could he?
but can he
had no
enjoy
choice.
them without
He
emotion?
got an
Yes, he
emotion chip.
He didn't have
Yes,
the
he
emotion chip
can.
at the time. He didn't actually integrate the emotion chip until Star Trek Generations.
Yeah, but you don't think he reread those?
We didn't have to
He's
reread
enjoy-
them.
He's enjoy.
Yeah,
and
he
emotion.
knew them already. Yeah. Oh,
He's enjoy and emotion.
he decided to
It is.
spend his time doing it.
Out of all the different books he could have chosen, he
Yeah.
decided that one. That is enjoying something.
Maybe he tried them all. I don't
No,
know.
we know he was a
That's
super fan. of
not
Sherlock.
in anything anywhere.
He's famous for being a fan of Sherlock Holmes.
So the reason I didn't agree to that, because as I said, Data cannot was at that point unable to actually enjoy. He didn't actually have any emotions at the time.
Is
Right.
enjoyment emotion?
Yes, of course it is. Your happiness.
Yeah.
When you enjoy something, you are happy. It
You
makes
To
you
are
happy.
enjoy doing something.
I don't think he could function without like basic satisfaction.
Yeah, exactly.
Look,
It's
Well, he does.
heuristics. He
Not to
Yeah.
mention he's like famous in the entire franchise for being the biggest Sherlock Holmes fan there is. So
Well, was he a fan, or did he just like the challenge of solving a
Like-
mystery?
he
what? You
loved
just said lie.
This is getting deep.
You know, you can remember he was still on his
I-
journey.
I-
to become a Sherlock.
Let me say this.
And
He
he,
did
felt
brag-
that Holmes was a good way to do that. That's enjoying it.
He
Yeah.
did brag. He did brag about
Yes.
being fully functional.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, but he was only ever happy after he was Tasha Yard. So, you know.
Well, why would he not have made that bet with Geordie that he could solve a regular Holmes mystery that he didn't know the answer to if he wasn't a fan of it?
And
exactly.
what,
Because he
He's a
wanted
fan.
to impress his friend.
Yeah, I
was-
mean, you're using all these
I should be
words that
arguing
have
against this.
emotional
You're the opposing
connotations.
team, shouldn't I? I should be arguing no.
all right, okay, all right. I'll tell you what we do. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Jeff, what do you reckon? Should we give him the point?
Well,
Give him 2 points?
Well, let's give him the 2 points, and then we'll let another enterprise see if they can get the other answer that
That's
you
fair, that's
were thinking of.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll
All right.
accept.
All right.
All right. Okay, so you guys said
Oh, I know who
Jean-Luc
it is.
and Data.
Don't say.
You were correct. So, but we're going to give a chance to the opposing team to get the other answer that I was looking for.
Bonus point.
Yeah.
Those are the two I would have said, so I'm not sure now. So Bashir likes spy stories. That's not detective stories.
That's who I thought, but it's spy
Well, they are
stories.
spy
isn't it?
stories.
Yeah.
They're not,
They are
they're not-
spy
Right.
stories.
I know Paris did like them, but I don't know if that counts as liking a specific detective stories. He liked a good mystery, but that's not the same thing as liking detective stories. Not
Well, he was mainly into his Captain Proton story.
He was, yeah, but there's a couple of episodes where he does refers to he likes detective stories, but that's he likes mystery stories anyway.
I think I know.
Oh.
To be specific, he enjoyed Mike Hammer stories.
No, that doesn't help. Literally doesn't help.
But it should help. That's the only clue I can give you.
Just
Oh,
still
why
doesn't
do I know that name? Oh.
I feel like I know this.
there's a holodeck involved somewhere.
Oh. That Mike Hammer really does ring a bell.
Really
Does it come back to us for a bonus point if they don't get
No,
it?
Neither.
unfortunately not.
Yes.
That was wrong.
Oh.
I think
I think
that
Paul knows.
I think that might Hammer gave it away.
Yeah, and it's a good clue. Oh, I think it's Deep Space Nine as well. It's like my favorite track. Ah, this is gonna annoy.
Just trying to run through my head all the ones where they're on the holodeck pretending to be detectives.
Oh,
Go
Odor's
on.
reading Mike Hammer, and he's given the book
That's
by
what I
one,
was
Hello.
by one of the
Well done.
characters.
That's right.
Yes,
It
I'm
was.
high-fiving you over the
It
ether.
is Odo.
Good job.
Well done.
High five
Good
over the
job.
ether to you and your monster.
Well
So
done.
that
Joey.
is extra point. We get to 10.
Oh no, they just went up to 9.
Did they? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
thought
we're
we were
still
okay.
losing.
Okay, well, that's the end of round 2. The scores are another Enterprise with 9 and Scarlet Peril with 11. Now we're going to
Right.
move on to round 3, where I show each
doing terrible.
where I show each team a distorted picture of a character or a starship, and they have to try and guess who this person is or
Oh,
who the
God.
starship is. So
It's squinting time.
it is indeed. Wrong. That's the wrong one. Sorry. That one.
Trust me.
Okay. Who is this?
Who's
Ah,
who you
I think
asking? Who you
I think I
asking?
know that one already.
Who you asking?
If you know it, Paul, then
This
it.
one is.
I don't know his
I know it.
name.
This one's
I
for
know it.
Scarlet Peril. This one's for Scarlet Peril.
Admiral
Oh.
Vance.
I think we can have that one,
Yeah,
'cause
that's
Oh,
I
wait,
know,
Discovery
Sorry.
I'd know my
It's a
final
question.
anywhere.
All right. Okay. Sorry about that.
It's
Who do
Admiral
you say it
Vance.
is?
Admiral
It is-
Vance.
It is
It's-
Admiral Vance.
Yeah, from Discovery.
I'd know my final anywhere.
It is in fact Admiral Vance. Well done.
The sexiest admiral in the fleet.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Discovery they're always going off on adventures, and I'm like, please, can I stay here with the admiral because
Yeah.
he's nice. It's just that I'll stay here.
And you know, Trek Cat would make an excellent Admiral Vance in a
It
cosplay.
certainly
Yeah,
would. Yeah,
he would.
brilliant.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Okay. This one is for another Enterprise. Who is this Badmiral? He's a bad admiral.
They're all bad
Ooh,
admirals.
admirals.
Oh.
We run out of characters. Why did you not give me Admiral Vance? That's just like, seriously.
Yeah, I think we should have had that question because the other
Yeah.
side, they had the question and we got the bonus question.
that
So
right?
we should. So we
Okay,
should
well,
have
I'll
had
tell you what. I'll tell you what I'll do. Just for you, you get an extra point because I
not
made
gonna
a
help.
mistake.
I don't know who this is.
I don't know who it is.
Well, I can give you clues.
Go on,
he's a
it's
bad
not
ad-
pointless, but go on.
He's a bad admiral. He was in Deep Space Nine, and he was responsible for trying to start a coup d'état on Earth due to the Dominion threat.
Ah,
I have issues.
I
with
knew
that
that's who it
for that.
was. I just
I mean, just like
Don't know
they
his
don't
name.
seem to know who's in charge of Earth or who's in charge of the Federation or who's in charge of Starfleet. And sorry, anyway, no
Yeah,
idea.
but if his coup had gone right, all the answers would be him. So it would be easier. Oh, what's his name? Oh,
He was also in the Kashara trilogy as a Vulcan at the head of the Vulcan High Command called Glass. He was played by a guy called Robert Foxworth.
Which tells me
Yeah.
everything except the thing I need to know, which is what the hell the Admiral was called.
it's not the chair because that's the other one.
Does this come over to us?
Not yet.
No,
No,
it doesn't.
no.
We haven't
No.
failed spectacularly yet. You have to wait. It's not Vance because he's the one that's in Discovery. What's the other admiral I can
Go
remember?
through the list of admirals. It'll ring a bell.
Yeah, the only ones I know are Vance and the Chef, and it's not either of those. Oh,
He was Cisco's mentor. He also helped him get the position at Deep Space Nine from the Utopia Planitia shipyards when he was designing the Defiant.
yeah.
Mm.
Barry.
I know this.
Yeah, I'm sure I know who this one is.
I know who he is. It's just the name
The name is not coming
that
to me.
would be completely guessing it.
No idea.
So another Enterprise you don't know. Okay.
Sorry.
It was in fact Admiral Layton.
Mm.
Yeah, you know, it was on the tip of my tongue. Honest.
No, still doesn't ring a bell. Now you've said it, and I love those 2 episodes.
Yeah, Homefront and Paradise Lost. They were great episodes.
They are. They're excellent.
Apart from the whole premise of it, they're great.
Well, that is
Oh my
currently.
God, I was only watching a video on this the other day. Didn't Law Reloaded do a video on this exact subject and mention his name
He
like
did.
5 times?
He did on the Dominion.
Oh my goodness.
He did. Laura Reloaded
Well,
did some great videos. I was
It's
actually watching
Laura's
that video.
fault. He should have named him 12 times instead of just 5.
I know. Yeah, Laura Reloaded is
It's
slacking.
Laura's
I know.
fault.
It is. Anyway, so the end of round 3. Another Enterprise has 10 points and Scarlet Peril has 4, but that doesn't mean it's the end yet. Another Enterprise still has a chance to catch up because in the next round, round 4, each team member gets to ask the opposing team a question. So, because I made a mistake in the last round, another Enterprise, you get to go first this round.
Okay. Well, I've been on really hard StarTrekQuestions.com and I've got some very nice ones here.
Oh, lovely.
Really,
No.
StarTrekQuestions.com. You mean you ripped him off from the show?
And
Why
if
not?
anyone goes to really hard StarTrekQuestions.com, they might get a surprise.
You will have a wonderful surprise.
Okay, if you don't mind, I'm going to use Captain's prerogative and go first on this one. So, which ship does Captain Durango command in the Lower Decks episode Moist Vessel?
And you know we haven't seen Lower Decks.
That's why I think
Oh,
I want some points, Darren.
Oh, Lord. I've no idea.
Can you
I mean,
repeat the question?
Yes, which ship does Captain Durango command in the Lower Decks episode Moist Vessel?
That's a really awesome name, Nick Durango. Who are you? Captain Durango.
It sounds like the kind of guy who's going to turn up to work with a bullwhip and a hat.
Doesn't it?
I thought the episode name was interesting. Moist Vessel.
Weird, isn't it?
I mean,
Makes you wonder what Mike McMahon was doing at the time. Anyway.
any
We're going to have to make something up. I don't know.
any
What would-
guess that you make will be better than. I've never seen this show.
I don't know. Let's just say Defiant. No idea. Defiant.
It is not the Defiant. It is the USS Merced.
Of course.
Of course, because it was on the tip of my tongue.
Well,
I'm
okay.
going to be looking at that website later and swatting up.
So, back over to Scarlet Peril. One of you gets to ask a question. Who's going to go first? Out of you two?
Have you got one, Peril?
If you
Or do
have
you
one, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, right. In Discovery, what is the name of the experimental project that the Nevar came up with to move ships around space?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's cheeky.
Lower Decks questions. Pa.
That was an excellent episode. I like that one.
The only good one in that season.
They think they're to blame for the burn because they're doing something with dilithium. Oh.
I was not paying enough attention in that episode. I was distracted. There were Vulcans, so.
Distracted by the space elves.
Oh yeah. You're like, I'm paying attention to the plot. I'm paying. Oh, okay, they've just walked into the room, looking sass.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know it. I'm useless on this. I told you I wouldn't be able to get any of them.
I want to say the Phoenix Project, but it's not.
It's very
I
unlikely.
honestly don't know. Sorry, guys, got to pass.
Okay.
Same.
SB19.
Yeah.
Still
That's it.
so many relations. It's like, okay.
I was
I'll take
thinking
your
of
word
a
for it.
I'll take
question.
your word for it. You could have said Project Burger King, and I would have just said, take your word for it.
Bless.
Have it your way.
Bird of Prey 5 wants to know if he can answer for the game. Go on then. If you want to give the answer, Bird. Because the bird is the word.
Oh dear.
What's the answer, Bird?
I think we already
Oh.
got the
I
answer.
mean, if I get
Yeah.
it right.
I
so-
will if I get it.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
we've
get-
already had the answer now. So,
Yes. Yeah.
so if
That's,
the
that's what I
answer is
said. That's what I
That's
said.
What's going on?
Well,
SB19.
Paul already gave the answer, Bird.
That's what I was
So
thinking.
how do we know you just didn't type it in?
Well, the point is there.
Do we get any points?
No.
no, it's
What?
not that round.
Oh, no, it's not that round. My apologies.
It's not. So, okay. So back over to another enterprise. Tansy, it's your question.
Okay, it's an easy one. What is the all of my questions are Vulcan-esque. What is the martial art that Sarek's very good at and contains a special move known as the Navocot and is used by Michael Burnham in Context is for Kings?
Ooh.
That's a good
It's
question.
I don't even know the answer to this one.
Repeat the
do
question
you know
again.
it?
Okay, hang on, I need to get my notes up for that. Give me a second to repeat that. What is the Vulcan martial art that Sarek's very good at? Contains a special move known as the Navocot and is used in Michael Burnham, particularly in Context is for Kings, to defend herself against two prisoners.
Yeah, that's good.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Spock also uses it to escape from the asylum that he was being held at.
What is the martial art?
I want to say it starts with like a T.
I don't know. I only know the, what was it, the Ambo Jiu-Jitsu or whatever it was. Oh, no, I don't think I know. Unless you know, Peril.
No, I would just be guessing some Vulcan-y sounding name.
Yankee Dodo cry.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Well done, Bird.
Good one, Bird.
That was good.
By the way, if those of you watching, if you've not yet checked out Bird of Prey 5 channel, go over there, check out the channel, and don't forget to subscribe because he does some awesome content and he's a really, really good
Absolutely.
content creator.
Birdo Prey 5 channel is just
Absolutely.
terrific. So you
Definitely.
should head on over there, subscribe. Great content over there.
Doesn't
Oh,
T'Pol mention it in Enterprise as well?
Yeah, she teaches
Anytime,
them how to
Bird,
use it.
anytime.
I mean,
So
I
in
know it,
Enterprise,
but
she teaches those. She teaches them how to use it, so they're ready to fight.
Yeah, in Marauders. Oh,
I mean, I know what it is now, but I googled it, so
That's where their
doesn't
special moves
doesn't
from.
count.
You can't use any abilities.
No,
No, that's why I
Can't
can't say it.
no, I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
no.
can't.
I would
Okay.
have never guessed.
I don't know if I can pronounce it properly. It's Susmana or Sasmana.
No.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure the pronunciation either, but
Yeah,
but
Okay.
that's correct.
it gets taught at Pond Farm night at the Vulcan nightclub.
I so want to see that.
Unfortunately,
Let's go to
though,
the Vulcan nightclub, and I'm like, yes, and then they just cut to the ship. Like, wait, what? Wait, come back.
unfortunately, Pond Farm Night is only every 7 years. So
Well, no,
the
but
night club-
everyone's on a cycle. Everyone's not having their 7 years at the same time. So you know.
Good point. Good point.
That is a very good point.
So
Yeah.
that's now over to Peril. It is your question for the other team.
Oh my goodness.
For them.
Okay.
Your question for them.
My question for them is okay. I can think of something obscure. What I can think of something obscure.
You warned them that they have to come up with questions.
I did.
Yeah, he did,
I did.
but I didn't. I did not think about it. Okay. What is the name of the guy in the original series that sneaks onto Kirk's ship? This is really easy. To avoid being hypnotized. What's his name?
I've been hypnotized.
Sneaks onto Kirk's ship to avoid being
Yeah, he's I don't know how to explain it. He's on a I have to look up the name of the episode. But he's like on a he sneaks in a big crate to avoid this machine that they have at his
Oh, I know what you're
Okay.
talking about now.
Yeah, what's his name? Let me think of the name of the yeah.
Snakes.
Let me think of the name of the episode. Let's see.
Well, it's a good question. Even if you don't know the
Because
answer,
if I have some
Just ask
context,
if you know the answer, it's gotta be-
you still don't know the answer.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
To escape his psychological torture, he sneaks onto the original series ship in a crate, a wooden crate, and runs into the cockpit or whatever, the captain's room or chair or whatever it is. God, why can't I think of that?
You mean the bridge?
The bridge. He runs onto the bridge and he screams his name. What is his name? He says, "My name is."
I found the episode.
What is the name of the episode? Just so they can have some kind of idea.
Dagger of the Mind.
Yes.
I know which one that is. But I don't know the name.
Good question.
Very good question. No, I know which episode it is. You'd asked me which episode it was in. It was like, yeah, I can do that. It's like, no, not the character.
Yeah, that was necessary for sure. Okay.
It's my Achilles heel, this names.
I'm like,
Oh.
if you ask me names, dates, numbers, I am completely off. I'm being able to answer anything on
I
this.
can do numbers. I can
On
remember.
which star date did Picard learn to redirect the plasma flow through the conduits by reversing the polarity of the warp engine. No, I'm
Every-
joking.
4812.5.
every single
Correct.
trip.
I actually don't know. I can picture it.
Oh, you're doing more than I can because I can't.
I love the original series. I'm watching the Blu-rays at the moment because I've got nothing to do in lockdown. Oh, this is going to be so frustrating because when you say it, I'm going to know it.
Okay, I found it. Boy, I did not know this one.
I mean, even if our commander doesn't know it,
Any idea?
none. Methuselah. I'll just go for a dramatic name that has no context.
We'll go with that.
Dramatic name with no context. Okay. I want to. Gosh, even if I get this wrong,
Dramatic name.
it's he yells, "My name is Gordieski" or something like that.
Or something like that.
Is that it? Please let that be it.
No.
It's like
I think you should lose a point. I think you should lose a point.
Maybe I should because honestly, like I just try to think of an obscure thing, but I knew that.
We don't have to know the answer ourselves to be able to.
Oh yeah, you do.
Of course you do. I don't know if it's not right.
You can't ask a question unless you know the answer.
Yeah.
Jeff. Next week, I'm not gonna come up with the answer. I'm just gonna throw questions out there. All right,
Gordon.
I don't care if they're right or
No. Then I have to figure out the answer. Well, I figure it out anyway.
It's Gordievsky, right? Gordievsky.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
It's Simon Van Gelder.
Van Gelder, that's it. Okay.
Well, she got it right. It began with a G. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, hey, do it however you want. I really tried to think of something.
Well,
I really think you should lose a point for that.
Yeah,
That's
go on.
fine.
There's a point.
That's fine. I would legit accept that.
Okay, that is now the end of round 4.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That was a tough one.
Another Enterprise at 10 points, Scarlet Peril with 13. Now we're going to round 5, where each team member gets to ask me a question. If I get it right, they lose a point. If I get it wrong, or I cannot answer, they gain a point. So,
Shoot.
start with another Enterprise. Which one of you would like to go first?
Would you like to go first?
Okay. I'm going to do another Vulcan one, unsurprisingly.
All right.
Surak quotes something about difference in. Oh God, I can't remember the name of the episode. That's going to do it. But Surak in the original series, when they meet him, quotes something about difference. Give me his quote about difference.
Wow.
It's a famous one. It's famous in the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
And he says it to Kirk when they're talking about differences and what the view with it is.
It's the yes. See, we're talking about the TOS, the original series, for which most people know is my greatest Achilles heel.
Sorry.
I'll tell you the name of the episode. It will help. Hang on.
It's a Savage Curtain.
That's it.
Such a strange thing.
I knew that much.
Savage.
It's a very famous quote because it kind of sums up the whole point of the episode, and it's about differences and why it's important to Vulcans and IDIC.
When was the last time anyone was savaged by a curtain?
You'd be surprised when I was trying to fit mine in my previous rental house. That was pretty hairy.
I think I have it.
My eldest son, when he was 3 years old, we were playing hide and seek in the living room when I was still married. We had this long railing, and unfortunately, he managed to roll without knowing it. We was playing hide and seek. he rolled himself into the curtain, and unfortunately couldn't figure out how to unroll himself. He couldn't figure out the direction, which way to go, because he rolled himself around that much that when he turned a few times, it was still wrapped round. He couldn't find his way out, and he started crying. So he was kind of savaged by a curtain. But yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I didn't expect a legitimate answer to that joke, but fair enough.
It's not canon, but we'll take it.
It's the very curtain from the episode.
So, Conti, do you have an answer?
No, I don't, unfortunately. You guys get a point.
Excellent.
Well
Do you want the quote?
All right. Yeah.
Go on, Ed. Yeah, why not? Go for it.
I am pleased to see we have our differences. May we together become greater than the sum of both.
That's good.
Excellent.
Never heard of it before, but okay, no worries. We'll have to.
Point to the show.
Yeah. See, I'm just gonna have to binge watch tomorrow, or as much TOS, or as much of the original series as I can, because it really is my my weakness.
Yeah, Spock's brain you could probably miss. That's quite painful to watch.
Well, it's all right because we've got to search for Spock as well, haven't we, Jeff?
Yeah,
That has
sure.
lots of fire. That's
well,
wonderful.
according to Conti, the search for Spock is a rewrite of
course it
Spock's
is.
brain.
It's kind of
Never heard of that before, and I love the movie.
And the motion, just like the motion pictures, a rewrite of the Changeling. It's the same.
Now, I've heard that one. I've heard that one.
Same story.
Not the other one.
To be honest, people always say that Spock's brain is the worst of the original series, but it's not.
I disagree. I
not.
disagree
It's
completely.
bad. But there's in the same series, there's that one where, women can't be captains. And just to prove why, one of them is going to go and do Grand Theft Kirk and then go on a joyride.
There was a good.
So much crap to pick the silly one about nicking someone's brain.
There was a good Star Trek Continues with, as you know, Vic Mignogna as Kirk on YouTube.
Mm.
I can't remember the name of it, but it was one where where Spock is offered the captaincy of another ship, and there is a female, a woman who's also up for the same position, and she makes the point that so far no female captains have been given command of a starship. They've only been given command of star bases and outposts, but never of a starship. And Kirk
That's incorrect.
Yeah.
That's incorrect.
At that time, there were in the original series we never saw a female captain.
Mm.
Well, but we did in Enterprise.
Yep.
In Enterprise, yeah, true, but that was before the Federation. That was the Federation Starfleet was a different Starfleet to the United Earth Starfleet. There were two different Starfleets.
Yeah.
After that, they kind of got very vague about which ships belong to him.
And they did explain in that fanfic episode. It was actually due to the Tellarites because they didn't like the idea. The Tellarites didn't like the idea of women being in command of starships.
Well, they should have just had a slap and been told to deal with it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's
The-
the
Now,
that's the right way of dealing with things. Just be aggressive until you get your own way.
Now, was
Anyway.
there a worse episode than "And the Children Shall Lead"?
That's awful.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's always Spectre of the Gun, so you know.
That one's not bad.
Not as bad as, yeah.
That one's not
Yeah.
bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
All those buildings just had fronts. They haven't got a budget for sides.
Hi,
Season
Starfleet
3 does
boy.
have- Oh dear.
Starfleet boy. How you
Greetings,
doing?
Starfleet boy.
Hey.
Okay.
Welcome. Welcome.
We're going to move over to Scarlet Peril. One of
Okay,
you can ask me a question.
I'll let you think of one, Peril. I'll go first this time. Right, I'm going to give you a choice this time, Conti. Do you want an original series question or do you want a Discovery one?
Give me a
Ask him the
Discovery
original
one.
series one. Original
Discovery.
series. Original
Silence,
series.
woman.
Original
Actually-
series.
Discovery.
I actually have one that I know the answer to.
I'm sorry, I'm
Okay.
not really a sexist. I just don't like original series stories.
Okay, right.
Original series questions. Sorry. I'm
Right. In Discovery, then, What is the name of the Vulcan ritual that demands a quorum listen to Burnham's request for scientific data in relation to her investigation of the burn?
Oh, good question.
Good
I love
question.
when Vulcans have like a high stakes debate club. I just love that.
I'll be back.
I actually knew that one.
Everybody smile.
Yeah, and now, Conti, what are you doing?
I wasn't doing anything, I swear.
Sure you weren't.
Oh, it's just turned on. It's a miracle. Anyway.
Wow.
I
Don't
didn't
worry.
ask you a toss question, so
Yeah.
fighting
Oh, not you
style.
too, Paul.
You
Not
want
you
it- you
two. Calling it
you want-
toss? Really?
The bar
I-
mitzvah.
Oh no.
Well, to be said, it's not really Vulcan, is it? It is
Nivar.
actually this. Well, the thing is, it's not actually Vulcan. It's as you said, it's
Yeah, it is.
Nivar. So
What? No. Wait a minute.
Was
Not
the
according to
original
Memory
Vulcan.
Alpha.
It's a Vulcan ritual.
It says it was a Vulcan philosophical process.
That's why I asked
Vulcan.
it as a Vulcan
Vulcan.
question. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
I
like these
agree.
because Burnham was told about it by her brother, I believe.
hold on, I'm back. Yeah, sorry about that. So that was
Starfleet
No,
the
Boy.
it's
answer. So
Starfleet
that
Boy
was the answer.
concurred.
Yeah. So that was the answer. Yeah.
she
What was
asked
the
if
answer?
this might be one of those scenes you didn't get. Remember how we figured that out? That was weird.
I didn't hear an answer, Conti.
I didn't know
Oh,
that.
I just gave it. Did you not see it? Oh well. Anyway, that was the answer. So
Well, you have to repeat it then.
you know me better than anyone else. I never repeat myself.
I feel like
Say it,
Wow.
say it, say
Wow.
it.
You-
Actually, I don't know. I'm sorry.
It's
Well
the
done.
Takal Inket.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that to cut in Ket. Okay. So, what is that, 11 and 14. Both teams have, so we should have a. They're still at 14. They've been at 14 for quite some time. So they've got.
No, they just got to 14.
Went
They
back
just
down
went to
30,
14.
remember?
They lost
They
They,
the
were-
went, they
no,
lost
you-
the point. They lost
They
the
did.
point, remember?
They did. You're
Yes.
right. Correct. Okay, back over to Scarlet. Another Enterprise. Another Enterprise.
Okay, I've got my questions here. So, who was Captain Pike's chief medical officer?
Ooh.
It was Dr. Boyce,
It was
Wow.
Dr. Pike.
Yep.
who I'm hoping and praying for in Strange New Worlds will be played by Jeffrey Combs, because everyone has demanded that so far.
That
Yeah,
would work.
Jeffrey
Yeah,
Combs.
that would work
Yeah.
really well.
But it was, Dr. Boyce. So that is 1 point lost, unfortunately.
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't know. I even went for your weakness for the original series.
I know you did.
The original series.
The thing is, actually, of all the original series, the Cage and the Menagerie are actually my favorite. My favorite episodes. So.
Well, now I know that. I'm going to make a note so I can ask even harder.
There you go. Okay, I might have a question. Or are we done?
Go on, Ed, it's your question anyway.
Yeah. I do
up
know
to
the
you.
answer to my question. Unless you have one, that's better. Let's see. God, I might have given this away earlier. In what Star Trek movie does Christian Slater appear?
Sorry. Sorry about that.
Oh,
I don't know what's going on with my internet, and this is my PC connected via cable to my router. Just so you know.
okay.
Yeah,
In
but
what
you
Star
said
Trek
it
movie
was
does
okay,
Christian
it was
Slater appear?
All right, one sec.
Right.
So,
I
Harold,
was just making a joke there. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Harold, go on. What was your question?
I said, in what Star Trek movie does Christian Slater appear?
Star Trek 3. No, wrong. It's Star Trek 6. Star Trek 6, the Undiscovered Country.
Damn.
Yet as soon as quarters says, Captain, we have something or other. With
Sorry,
Christmas
but
Day.
I'm going to have to call it. You said
He
three first.
said he did.
And then I
say
correct-
first.
And then I corrected myself 6. The reason I said 3 because it was on the USS or
He
the
did say
USS Excelsior.
3. 3 was
Sorry,
the
I'm gonna have to-
answer.
I'm
And
going
then-
to have to call it.
I'm
gonna have
to go
decision on that one.
Star
Investigate
Trek
Commander Brady Specs for this for ruling.
Star
You
Trek
here.
said 3.
6.
Did he say
I'm gonna
3?
give it to, I'm going to give it to Conti. As much as he's given me grief today, I'm going to give it to him anyway.
I gave you grief, really? Right.
I got to pick on you a little.
Oh, well, it's the only time I'm going to let you do it. So, anyway, it was in fact Star Trek 6: The Undiscovered Country. The reason I got confused because it was on the USS Excelsior. That's why.
Excelsior.
Excelsior.
I like that name a lot.
So,
I never liked the ship.
Nope.
Oh,
it's
shit.
too bold.
the ship is gorgeous.
Oh
but
my goodness,
beautiful.
it is not.
All right, granted,
It is
the
not
Enterprise,
streamlined.
the Enterprise B was ugly. That was an ugly ship, but the Excelsior
both
was
ugly.
gorgeous.
Now, the Excelsior is basically let's take an Enterprise and make it fat.
It's evolution. It was the next step.
Evolution. It's not even.
It's not evolution. It's gaining
Evolution.
weight.
Resolution.
Well, it was designed though. The thing is, it was designed to travel in transwarp. But however, Scotty futzed with the technology, so setting the Federation back, well, a good long time. So
Saving
they
them from attacked by the Borg.
exactly, but still, it was designed. It was specifically designed to travel at transwarp and not just normal warp. That's why it had that design. It's more streamlined.
It wasn't streamlined. It
Not
was
more streamlined.
Because it is.
like 3
It's not.
Enterprises in a trench coat.
Anyway, it was.
No,
desi-
I really
Yeah.
like that one ship. It's the science vessel that they use in the TNG season finale, the Pasteur. I don't know what
Pasteur.
class that would be, but that's a cool ship. I really like that one.
Jake Halter, I thought we were getting along. We're just having fun.
we are.
Yeah,
One
we're allowed to
wonders.
pick out each other.
One wonders how streamlined you need to be in frictionless space.
Right?
Very,
You-
just in
well,
case.
Well, that's
In transwarp space.
But that's also why they have a massive. They will have deflectors because you meet any rubbish coming at you, you want to deflect it off you. So you need to be a bit streamlined to have efficiency in the deflector.
And
Yeah.
Simon Higgins says the Excelsior looks like a Ferengi shuttle eating the Enterprise A to me.
If you want to know any and everything about the Excelsior class design, either go to Junkball Media or Triangle Audio Studios and check out this video because
It's cute.
that's where I get all my information from. When it comes
And
to
there they
Excelsior.
make lots of excuses as to why it's an ugly ship.
Yeah,
It's not an
Jumbo
ugly ship.
is
It's beautiful.
really
It is a gorgeous ship.
It's very cute.
All right.
Not cute.
But anyway,
No, thank you.
Chansey, it is your question to me. Please.
Which one?
What is your
No,
question?
I've done my question.
We've all done.
You're done.
We've
Yeah,
all
we're
done.
No question.
We-
The Sirac question.
Oh, blimey. That's right.
I can
yeah.
ask
Well
more.
done.
Well, in that case,
I haven't completely
Are we close
redshirted
enough?
us yet.
Are we
That
close
is-
enough to a 6th round?
On what?
Mm,
Go on, give us a chance.
yeah. What do you think, Jeff?
I don't think so.
Oh,
There's
I
a
don't
sizable
either.
gap there.
If it was 10 and 11, then I would say yeah. But 10 to 13, I'm afraid
worth a
Scarlet
try.
You can
Scarlet
still do
Arrow
it.
win.
You can still do it.
Scarlet Peril lives
Well
to see
done.
another
Carol.
day.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Awesome game,
Thank you.
everyone.
It was
Respect.
good.
It was a lot of
Well done.
fun.
Yeah.
It was, and
Awesome.
we've got exactly 1 hour and 28 minutes so far. So well done, everybody. Let's have a look at some of the chats. Sam Higgins says the Excelsior looks like a Ferengi shuttle eating the Enterprise A to me.
Yeah.
You are Yeah, you just block that guy. Anyway, I'm joking.
I
I'm
feel
joking.
I like it.
I
I
keep
like
having to turn down my volume. Well, you know what they say: if it's too loud, you're too old. But Arabic says it. Audience question.
Audience question.
Okay, yeah.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do best of 3. I'm going to toss a coin. Just a coin, nothing else. Don't worry. Right? What? Okay.
Toss a coin. Yes, welcome to Question of Trek After Dark.
On the front,
That's what I was thinking.
It was after
on the
11.
front
you
is on the front it's a 20, and on the back it's a head. So it's a head or a 20, right? So head we do around 6, and the audience gets to ask a question, and the 20 we end the show. Best of 3. Okay, first one's a 20. Okay, I'm going to lift it up. I'm going to lift it up. It's a 20.
We can't see.
We're just
Wait,
taking word for it.
head means
Big-
audience
bigify you.
question? Okay.
Make you big.
I have to do that one again, sorry, because I didn't catch it. Okay, this one's a head. Head. So, last one now.
Third one.
50-50 chance.
Oh.
How much is the
Oh.
audience question going to be worth?
Oh, it's a head.
Yay!
Okay, the audience
Okay.
gets to ask a question. So what I'm going to do is I am going to drop a link. Hold on. Into
Wait for it.
into the chat. And the first one to come in and ask a question gets asked a question. Drop that in there. There we go. So there's the link to the StreamYard. The first one to come in gets to ask a question. I will also,
Wow.
when they come in, I will take myself off and put someone and let the other person come in.
I'm all for that, not Ryan Johnson. He
Oh,
says
we've got someone.
the commander should get a raise for all the grief he has to go through.
Who's the question going to?
Wait,
Oh, it's Birdo Prey
we were
5. Welcome, Birdo
talking
Prey
about
5.
promoting him to captain, right?
Admiral. I want to be an admiral.
Admiral, excuse me.
Hello
Bird?
world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Kapla.
Kapla Bird.
Who am I asking the question to?
Let's give it to another enterprise.
So, okay, just to be clear, I'm asking one team one question, and someone else asks the other team another question?
That's how
Or-
we usually do it.
Okay.
So do you have a question for us, Bird?
Of course I have a question. I'm just trying to find a question that's not too difficult.
Wow. Now I'm called Evil Admiral Brainy Specs. Thanks a lot, not Ryan
Better than
Johnson.
being called Admiral.
Mere Admiral
Oh, yeah.
Brady Specs.
Okay. What is the title of the DS9 episode where the Defiant crashes on a planet, goes back in time, and starts a new and starts its own colony of its descendants?
Oh.
I literally need to stop binge watching because I'm like not seeing the titles of the episodes.
Also,
It
can I
is
just say
one of my
DS9's
favorite
theme song
DS9
is
episodes.
really long.
It's an excellent episode, Bird.
It's brilliant.
And that's what I thought the title was, and I looked it up and I was right. So
Does it come over to us if they can't do it in this round?
normally we don't do that.
Okay.
Oh.
But you're in the lead already, Paul.
Yeah, don't milk it.
I love Deep Space Nine. I'm a Niner, and I can't remember the name of this episode.
Oh,
good.
it's a great episode.
It is. It's a great
It
episode.
really is.
It's the one where, if I remember correctly, Odo finally admits that he fancies Kira.
I love Odo in that episode. How he's all looking. He looks really hot. I'm sorry, but he just looks really hot.
Well, he had something like
He's got-
180 years to get his confidence.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it, Carol.
I'm sorry, I don't know. Do you know?
No.
Do you want to give him a hint, Bird? Can you
Sure.
Give him a hint.
It's a 3-word title, and
Mm-hmm.
the word time is in it.
Well,
I feel like I know.
you have a
it,
third
but-
of the title now.
Are we
Oh.
opening it up to all, or is it? Do they still? Okay.
I feel
They're still thinking about it.
Okay.
And Conti,
I
how
hope
many
they
points
get it.
are we going to give
honestly.
them
Yeah, I was looking at that too.
if they get it?
Randomly thinking of random words that I can link with time. Hole in time. No.
I'm pretty sure. I'm
points,
thinking
okay.
time after time, but that's a song. Oh. I've got to step back. I've just had it texted to me the answer, so I can't take part now.
Damn.
Oh,
I don't know.
don't know it.
Lost in time. I have no idea.
That would be incorrect. It was Children of Time.
Ah.
Great story. Okay, Bird, thank you for coming on and
Take
sharing
That's
your
a good
questions.
one.
Good luck.
That was a good
Good question.
Kapla, Bird,
Kapla.
great.
Enjoy. Kapla.
That was a good one.
That was
good.
Good question.
Good one.
Thank you to Bird and Prey 5. That was an excellent question, and I enjoyed that episode as well. Children of Time is a phenomenal episode, especially when you've got Quark as a school teacher. And okay, yes, he's a recording, but still, it's still pretty
Yeah.
good. Okay, we now have Jay Coultier coming in, so I'm going to disappear again and let Jay Coultier ask his question to to Scarlet Peril.
Hello,
Jay.
everybody.
Hi, Jay.
Greetings.
Sorry, do you hear
Greetings,
me?
Jay. Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm veering off Deanna Troy and heading more to her mum. So this question is: we all know, of course, that Lwaxana Troy had a valet called Mr. Hom, very legendary. Who was the valet prior to him, and why was he given the sack?
Well, I know why he was given the sack, and that's because his thoughts just became too perverse for her to handle.
Yeah.
Positively pornographic.
Exactly, positively pornographic. But I don't know the other part.
Oh. Didn't it?
That's a great question.
Is it Zell? Is it Zello? Or
It
something like
could
that?
be Zello.
Zelo or something like that rings a bell.
Yes, that's correct.
Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Although,
Very good.
Just a quick point, though. In a short story, it was subsequently revealed that he was actually given the sack for keeping mementos of Kestra about. And Lwaxana
the
took
daughter.
exception to that. And
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
nearly fried his brain before giving him the sack. But that's in a short story. So the positively pornographic thoughts, I think, are the ones we're looking for.
Yes. Good question.
That is the ones we're looking
Excellent.
for.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming on,
Thank
Jay
you.
Coultier.
Thank you.
It was great fun. Thank you.
And if Conti comes back,
Only if
There
I
he
have to. So,
All right.
yes, well done. So let's take a look at the scores. We are 10 points to another Enterprise and 15 to Scarlet Peril. So, one to Scarlet Peril, you won this round. Where,
This
of
round
course,
didn't go the way I was hoping.
where, of course, as Zoe's team won last time. I think you did win last time, didn't you, Zoe?
No,
I'm sure you did.
no.
Against
I thought you did.
I thought you did.
Did
The
I?
last round, I thought you guys did. Wait.
Last week? You mean last
Oh,
week?
this is the last.
Last
Okay,
week,
y'all are
yeah.
talking about.
Oh, hang
Last
on.
week.
Yeah. I
Last
think I
week.
pulled it back at the last minute.
Last week I won, but the week before you was Ian's last one, and you won.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought I hadn't won last week.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it was
sure.
a three-way game last week because we didn't have a full set
Yes.
of players.
Right.
Right.
And I was
Right.
I was in the lead for quite a while, and then you came out of nowhere and like whoosh straight to the end.
I got lucky with the
Yeah.
question.
You were holding back on us. That's what it was to make it more dramatic.
So, you know what I'm going to
He
do? I'm
hit,
going to
he
do
hit
something.
transwarp.
I'm going to do something different. If not Ryan Johnson and Aravik Sondor, no, wrong. Yeah, Aravik Sondor would like to join us next week. Please DM me on Twitter or leave a comment in the comment section at the end of this video, and we'll bring you on one way or another next week. So, with that being said, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing.
Mhm.
This is the end of the this episode of Across the Trek, and we'll see you all next time for another
Right.
episode. Good night.
Right.
Bye.